Codependency is one drug no one ever talks about. In fact, most don't see it as a drug, but I do. I always used to joke with my friends of how glad I was that I never got into drugs like methamphetamine or heroin, but that my drug of choice was women. As lame as that is to hear, actually that isn't so far away from the truth. Codependency goes so unnoticed because everyone is doing it. Well, not everyone. There is a way to do it without getting caught up in hurting others in the process, which tends to happen because the addiction is real. Be it sex gratifying, comfort, or out of the fear of the void, or validation and approval, or just a constant search. No matter what it is, you're hooked, not relaxed, and not satisfied until you get it. You rush into things, sometimes unsure if you even really want her, and do it anyway. And I'm speaking of myself here. If I can be honest with you, codependency is partly what led me here. But I've learned and realized something. I wanted to get back with the mother of my children, as it was nice to just have everyone together. But I was living with my kids at my mom's at the time, and my mom has a hard time accepting her, and eventually didn't want her around, but I let her visit anyway. Needless to say, this led all of us to feeling tense and uncomfortable and eventually having to leave. Of course, that's my mom, and we apologized to each other and are still very close. I love my mom. We're good friends. In fact, just the other day, I took my mom out for some sushi. She's even offered me to come back and stay. But my mom is happy in her solitude, and I accept that. And I'm on a mission anyway. But I shouldn't beat myself up yet. It's only natural to want connection. Remember what I said in the previous video, how nature seems to be biased toward the positive and advantageous, a true opportunist? Well, we certainly like to have sex. That's one. I mean, we do need to reproduce, and nature found a way, an opportunity, in the enjoyment of pleasure. But the problem isn't in the loving or being loved part. The problem is in not being genuine with yourself. Because I know what it feels like to feel alone or bored. But we have to remember, I have to remember, as long as I am here, the most alone I can ever become is when I'm not listening and being true to myself. It's when I'm not relaxed in my being that I worry. And that's a double entendre. It's not being with the wrong person or without anyone that makes me feel alone. It's abandoning myself. It's ignoring my needs. We're not alone. We have ourselves to take care of, our own needs to meet. We have this moment to enjoy. And as you enjoy, the more you'll have to enjoy, more to fall in love with. And I bet you, the relationship, a conscious one, the one we all seem to be looking for, will come when you least expect it. It will realize itself, and both of you can't help but want to be with each other, talk with each other, touch each other. You won't ask anything of them, they'll just want to, and they won't really even know why. It'll be healthy, it'll feel pure and good to you and those around you. You'll feel like you don't want anyone else, and they will only want you. It doesn't need a title, it doesn't need a name or clothes. You are both present, and if anything, help each other to become more relaxed and relieved. You have the potential to become one without losing each other. And the best part is that you still pursue what you love and love what you pursue, and they support you. Yes, it's rare, maybe, but it's worth the wait. Everything else will be the bootleg version, and it'll bug you. If you're real, it'll be real, and when it's time.